In Orange, California, Susan Secoy Jensen converted this former ice house into her house. But along the way, she got a little more water than she bargained for.
Not only came through the roof in every single orifice that there was, but it came through the walls, it came through the windows, it came through the doors.
We're back on our tour of the most interesting places people call home, including a soda bottling factory and a former dairy processing facility. In the sunny town of Orange, California, this modern home features unique luxuries while preserving its history as a building used to create and store ice.
You could see the history, you could see the rhythm of the building. It was just so unique and different. It's no different than rescuing a dog. I rescue buildings.
The building was constructed in the 1930s as an ice house to keep citrus fruit cold before being shipped out via the adjacent railroad. Today, the bottom floor features rental space for an audio recording facility, an art studio, and live workspace for owner and architect Susan Secoy Jensen. Susan, her husband Daniel, and their dogs live upstairs in a loft that features a patio, living room, kitchen and dining room, master bedroom and bathroom, guest room, and a second bathroom. When Susan bought the property, it was filthy and needed a great deal of work. She saw huge potential in it, but Daniel didn't exactly share the idea.
I envisioned bringing in a bulldozer, knocking this thing down.
Susan, however, was determined to save the building.
The building had amazing bones. It was a poured-in-place concrete building that was absolutely gorgeous in my eyes as an architect.
The first step to her mission was to weatherize and waterproof the home. The old adage, when it rains, it pours, certainly rang true here.
Not only came through the roof in every single orifice that there was, but it came through the walls, it came through the windows, it came through the doors.
Repairing the building's exterior kept out the rain, but it didn't prevent flooding, so more work was required.
I ended up grading the site and putting in impervious pavers so that the water would filter through in a much more forgiving manner.
The Jensens soon faced another challenge from the nearby trains.
They would blow their horns 24/7 as they came through.
I can tell you the train schedule. The 440 northbound is the wake-up call. Then you have the 551, the 603, and the 604.
Adding laminated glass windows cut down the noise, and then the neighborhood was rezoned into a quiet district.
That's been one of the greatest improvements, was a quiet
We get to
zone.
sleep now.
Yeah, right, right.
The ice house closed in the 1960s and then operated as a tire retreading plant for nearly 40 years. When Susan pulled up the 1970s-era shag carpeting, she was pleasantly surprised to see what was underneath.
We discovered some amazing floors that had to be sanded and stained, but brought back to its original integrity.
The original floors still have indentations left in them by carts that were used to move crates of oranges. The ceilings are also original to the building, as are the louvers and plenum that were originally used to control the airflow.
These louvers were part of the original plenum where the air circulated through, and it was controlled via pulleys. And what I ended up doing is running the heating, cooling, ventilation system through here, added these custom grills, and so now the air does circulate still through that original design.
The door separating the kitchen from the living room is repurposed material. It took Susan 2 full years to renovate the kitchen, which included opening up the space and adding new appliances and marble countertops. Susan kept the historic look in the master bedroom and bathroom, starting with the repurposed door. Down the hall is a guest room that continues the trend.
This is the original wood, and the freezer door right here is part of this space as well.
The largest artifact, a huge turbine, is located around the corner in the art studio.
The ice was made and produced down on this lower level, and then this fan would circulate that cold air throughout the vertical plenum and the remainder of the plenums through the building.
This home and office is an ongoing project for Susan. She's only renovated half the building so far and is still debating how to use the rest of it. Daniel and Susan don't mind living in an unfinished house. It's all part of the fun.
There is no doubt in my mind that it's one of the most satisfying projects and processes that one could go through.